Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That is one when they watch film next week. The receiver is going to wish he had that. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. After the run, now to throw. Punch it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
The short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And not only did the defense get the turnover, but they almost scored on that one. He almost was able to make it to the goal line, but don't worry. The offense now jogging on the field in a sudden change situation, and they're looking to punch this one in.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at at the 1. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He is going nowhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Run the gun. The running back has it. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. Got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. With the catch, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wilson will throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Quick completion on the out route. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking for space, it's Allen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they're able to make the tackle. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And right down the middle. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Here's a heat. And the defense has set him up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes a man miss. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. NC State going up tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it.
Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
NC State, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wilson to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Finds his target down the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Black. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody...
There he goes. How? And runs through another one. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no... these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football.